but decided that wouldn't fly well. So yes, it's very hard, but the point of this time is to share Mattie's message, to share his role as a messenger. So it's one of those difficult things in life that emotionally hard, but worthy.
Mm-hmm. Bless your heart. I think many of us would like to change the endings sometimes, but we just can't do that, can we?
No, we can't.
No. Jeni, this book could have been about you and the loss that you have suffered as a mother, or it could have been about any of your children who have died from this terrible disease, but it focuses on Mattie, and I want to know why.
Well, I mean, any story is a good story to be told. If I told, this story's about Mattie, but it's not even about Mattie's entire life. If I told Mattie's entire story, we'd be talking volumes, not a single set of pages. And so many people have been touched by Mattie's message, by his poetry, or they've heard him give a speech, or they've just seen him on a talk show on TV. And people are moved, but they want to know, who was he? Who was this person behind the message, behind the Heartsongs? And I thought what really matters now in his absence is that people get the human being, that people understand he was as witty as he was wise, that he was every bit a normal kid with the untied shoes and the I don't want to do my math homework as he was dispensing his philosophical musings and his thoughts on world peace. So this is really an opportunity to share Mattie's story so that Mattie's story can continue to serve as an inspiration for generations to come. Mm-hmm. And if I made it a story about my grief, if I made it a story about all of my children or about raising an exceptional child, all of those are good stories to tell. And maybe one day I'll tell every one of those stories. This book, though, is about Mattie as a messenger. It's about Mattie's message so that people can continue to be inspired. They can continue to believe that hope is real, peace is possible, and life is worthy.
For those who have already listened to the book, they know about Heartsongs, but tell me about Mattie's Heartsongs.
Mattie believed that a heart song was your unique reason for being. It was something special inside of you, and it was a gift to be given away. Mattie's heart song, which he said the way you find your heart song is whatever you need, whatever you want, you get why that matters, and then you use whatever talents you've been given by God to give that away. What Mattie needed and wanted most in a life filled with, despair and disability and death and even divorce, Mattie needed happiness and love that lead to hope and peace. So Mattie spent his life through what he considered his talent, the gift of words, written and spoken, giving people happiness and love, helping people see hope and peace. And in doing that, it came back to him in spiritual ways and very tangible ways. And that's what Mattie said was a heart song. It's your reason for being. And Mattie said, two people may have what seems to be the exact same heart song. You have the same need, the same want, even the same talent for sharing. He said a heart song's still unique because it comes from an individual. So it can never be the exact same as another person's heart song.
I'm struck with the fact that he gave, but he received back at the same time.
Oh, he did. Sometimes when Mattie would hit a point, and you see this in the book, really the climax of the book is when Mattie realizes he's giving his last speech. Nobody wanted to believe that this comeback kid was really going to leave us. Surely there's going to be another fix, another day, another moment. But he realized that his days were marked. And in the final speech he gave, he was in tears before he went up to give the speech. He did not know how he was going to inspire people, knowing that this was the last opportunity he was going to have to be a messenger in a meaningful way. And once he got up and started giving this gift of hope to people, they gave it back to him. I mean, he felt it. He felt empowered. His whole demeanor changed up on stage. And by the time it was over, he was more at peace with what he was about to face as a human being.
I'm told that one of the main fears of children who are dying is that they're afraid that no one will remember them.